Welcome to Ask an Expert, where our technical product expert answers questions from our customers. Hello, this is John Appleson, Marketing Manager with Pepperl+Fuchs. So welcome, Zach, and thanks for being here.
Hi, John. Thanks for asking me.
Zach, our first question comes from a customer who wants to know if the designation PUR in the V15-W-5M-PUR model number means that the cable is more flexible. He is also wondering if the cable will be more resistant to oil than the PVC version. To his understanding, flexible means bendable, but not suitable for continuous motion, such as repetitive robotic motion. What are your thoughts here, Zach?
The PUR cable would be the best solution for this application. It is suitable for continuous motion, and the UL approved cables indicated by the PUR-U are rated up to 5 million bending cycles. PUR is also more resistant to oils and chemicals than PVC.
This next customer is asking if we'll have a proximity sensor that will detect an 8mm piece of metal. What can you recommend, Zach?
Generally, for inductive sensors, the target metal should meet or exceed the diameter of the sensor face. So in this case, where they are detecting an 8mm piece of metal, I would suggest an 8mm inductive sensor, such as the NBB2-8GM30-E2.
This next customer would like to know if we offer a sensor similar to the NJ20 plus U4 plus W-T that is better suited for high temperatures.
This NJ20 sensor is already an extended temperature model rated up to 100 degrees C. One option that would get them to 250 degrees C would be the F35 series. This series features a sensing head that is separated from the amplifier using a high temperature cable. The head is rated for the 250, but the amplifier housing must be mounted in a much cooler area.
For this next application, the customer has a lubricant that contains a UV tracer, which is sprayed onto a copper alloy. He's looking to verify the presence of this lubricant. Zach, what can you suggest here?
This is a perfect application for a luminescence sensor, such as our DK50 series. This sensor uses ultraviolet light and should easily detect the UV tracer. We always recommend testing a luminescence sensor with your specific tracer to ensure that the combination works.
In our final question, the customer is looking for a sensor that can detect wood chips and bark in a metering bin supplying fuel to a combustor.
For detecting wood chips, there would be a couple of options. If you are only interested in a high-level, low-level, then you can use a capacitive sensor to detect the chips. If you need to monitor the level with an analog output, then an ultrasonic sensor would be the better solution.
Well, that concludes this segment of Ask an Expert. I'd like to thank Zach for joining me today and thank our audience as well. For additional information, here are 5 easy ways to connect with us.